Okay, so now you've changed, we're going to talk about some of the myths about being a doctor in Australia. I'm going to tell you some of the preconceptions that people I'm going to tell you about some of the preconceptions that people have, and you're going to tell me if they are true or false. The first one is that everyone in Australia, every doctor in Australia gets to go to work and then finish their work day at the beach.
Not everyone.
Okay. You can. That's very political.
You can. You can. It's like you don't know me. You can if you're in certain places. Certain hospitals and certain places will be close to the beach, others won't. If you're in Melbourne, the closest beach may only be 10-20 minutes away, but the best beach will be maybe an hour to an hour and a half, because in Australia there's so many good beaches. They're quite beach snobby. So it's not just, you know, your standard pebble, and they want to go to somewhere that's glorious and you might have to drive. Do you want to drive an hour and a half out and an hour and a half back after a work day? Does that count as, you can go to the beach, but does it count really? It's not like you finish work and you wander out.
Okay, and what time do you finish work?
Wait, what?
So a normal working day
Where's
here.
the myth? Where's the myth?
Okay, no, what I'm saying is a normal working day here is 9 to 5. Whereas if you're saying, oh, you can go to the beach after work, here, if you finished at 5 o'clock, you wouldn't really, like, you've only got a couple of hours of sunlight left. In Australia, do you finish at 5?
I think that's a question for another video.
Okay. Some people say that going to Australia and working as a doctor in Australia is a better life because the work is much easier.
Better than where?
Than working in the UK.
In the majority, I would say yes. The colleagues that I worked with, a lot happy about their work conditions. They felt that they got remunerated better. The lifestyle in terms of the outdoors lifestyle is far surpasses. Though there's amazing things that you can do here in the UK in terms of walks, it is really winter 6 months of the year. So unless you're really into winter activities, if you're more of a summer beach bum, then Australia is definitely the place for you. In terms of work hours and work differences, you're working 38 hours a week instead of 48 hours a week, which you would be in the UK. But there's a few more intricacies about forced overtime compared to back home, where that's less so. And
so what is your normal day like? Is it like the UK where you do a ward round and then you do jobs, or do they do things differently there?
It's the same.
It's the same.
It's the same. People that have worked all across from top to bottom, it's pretty much the same. There's not too much difference between how it actually functions in the public sector. There's just a bigger private sector of healthcare over there, which is a bit of a difference to outside of London in the UK.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't really answer the one about the beach, did I? Like, because I answered the no part, but I didn't really say the yes part.
Okay, cool.
That actually does happen. You know, there are lots of people who will be able to, if they work near the coast, let's say they work on the east coast or they work on the west coast, they've got more sun, it's more tropical, then they will be able to, you know, wander down to the beach and sit on the beach and do whatever they want to do. I say that just because you can't actually do very much on the beaches there. There are so many rules that are like, you can't have fires on this beach, you can't make too much noise on this beach, you can't have alcohol outside on this beach. But when you typically think about what do people, the myth of going to the beach after work and having a beach barbecue and having a drink with your mates, I mean, you get fined for it in most of the beaches. So yeah, people do, but you know, you're risking getting fined.
That leads us quite nicely into some of the disadvantages of being a doctor in Australia. So I think we're gonna have that in a separate video.
Yeah.
So if you are new, subscribe to the channel so you can check out this Australia series where we talk to Kiran, a doctor in Australia, about all things Australia, how to get there, what to do, how to become a doctor there. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.